What's up, everyone? I am Jamie with freelittlegoats.com. And if you're new here, welcome to our channel. If you've been around for a while, welcome back. I'm glad to see you as always. It's actually a pretty nice morning out. It's like 75 degrees, which I feel like we haven't had in a very long time. But today is a busy day. We've got to go and get feed. We're going to talk about some changes that we've made as far as the animals go here on the homestead. But first, let's get everybody fed. Good morning, baby. Good morning, Peters. Alright, so the chores are done, and you probably noticed in the morning chores that some things are different. And that is, one, it was a little bit quieter this morning because we didn't have pigs screaming while we were feeding everybody. And that is because we made the decision to sell Jack, Janet, and Chrissy. And the reason why we did that was because, one, we needed the pasture area that they are in. And two, we never really wanted to be in the pig breeding business, but somehow that happened. But they are actually just 2 properties down at our friend's house. They bought them so we can go visit them anytime we want. And so when Janet finally does give birth, we'll be able to see all of those piglets. But we do still have Cheech and Chong. They are our grow-out pigs. And we will have them until the fall when it is time to send them to freezer camp. And then you'll also have probably noticed that Gravy, our livestock guardian dog, has moved from the boys' pen back to the girls' pen. She's actually in the pig pen right now, but the pig pen is open to the girls. So she is over with the girls now, and we have the addition of Taters, our new Great Pyrenees pup. Now, she is not locked in there by any means. She just likes hanging out there because it's nice and cool in there. But she will be training with Gravy for the next few weeks, and then she will be the boys' new livestock guardian dog. Chong, what are you doing, you weirdo? Now, our plan for this pasture is actually to be our breeding pasture, because the boys are actually all the way down on the other side of this pasture, and they've got a gate that opens up to it as well. So that is the plan for this place. It had a lot of overgrowth in it, so we had actually opened it up to the goats so they could come in here and clean it out, because we haven't really gotten rain since May. We had one little rainfall that we got, maybe 1/10 of an inch of rain a couple weeks ago, but we haven't had a good soaking since we had the really bad storm back in May, which means everything is pretty much just dying or dead. So our pasture for the goats has gotten pretty short, which means we're going to have issues with parasites if we don't do something soon. So we're going to do what some of our friends have already had to do with their cattle, and we're going to have to cut into our winter hay and probably give some hay to these girls just to supplement them. For the next 7 days at least, I know we are not supposed to get any rain. I'm hoping maybe that'll change soon. But I mean, as of right now, everyth's just dry and crispy.
I kind of miss this place I used to live back home. 'Cause up here it's breakneck, paycheck, rat race. What's next? I'm tired a small fish in a big pond. I think I'll go back where I came from, where everybody knows my name. My friends are still the same. I guess the slow life hit me just right, like a bonfire on a cold night. Hell, and you can keep your 9 to 5. Happy with the simple life. Yeah, I ain't here to try to change your mind, trying to save your time, in case you're thinking about breaking out the bucket list. Girl, you can skip this funny business, 'cause up there it's complicated and overrated. Down here everything is understated. That's alright by me. I got everything that I need, but there is breakneck paycheck, rat race, what's next? I'm tired of feeling like a small fish in a big pond. I think I'll go back where I came from, where everybody knows my name. All my friends are still the same. I guess the slow life hit me just right, like a bonfire on a cool night. Yeah, you can keep your 9 to 5, 'cause I'm happy with the simple life. Tired of feeling like a small fish in a big pond. I think I'll go back where I came from, where everybody knew my name, and all my friends are still the same. I guess the slow life hit me just right, like a bonfire on a cold night. Hell, you can keep your 9 to 5, 'cause I'm happy with the simple life. Oh Lord, you can keep your 9 to 5.
So our heat index for the last 2 weeks is averaging above 100 degrees every day. Plus, zero rain has made it very hot and very dry. Still very humid. But because of all of the heat that we have had, we actually lost 14 of our meat chickens in a matter of a day. Our heat index was 114, and their little hearts just couldn't take it, and they pretty much just died in a matter of one day. 14 of them just gone. So as an attempt to try to keep them cool in this heat, Jesse went ahead and rigged up just a solar powered fan and put it in here, so they've got a little bit of a breeze when we don't have any breeze out here, because we really don't have a whole lot of shade. We have some under this black walnut tree, but as far as natural shading goes, there's not much where we're at. We could move them somewhere on the back side of the property, but then it's really rocky and it would kind of defeat the purpose of having them out here. So hopefully that fan keeps them cool. Since we installed the fan, we haven't had any more losses. Now, we also spent the time last week, early in the morning before it got too hot, to hot wire this entire pasture. It actually goes down to that tree line, to that corner, and then all the way back for the cows, just so they would have a little bit more to graze on, even though there really isn't a whole lot to graze on. They've been sticking kind of to the shaded areas. They're actually way out there right now. It's hard to see them, but they're snoozing in the shade right now. Down further by the creek where the tree line is, they have a little bit more to kind of munch on down there, and they hid down there usually in late afternoon. But ever since we got the property hayed, nothing has grown back because no rain. Alright, so the rabbits probably have it the best right now, and you probably not recognize some of these rabbits. This one is a new girl. She is a Tamuk mix. She's gorgeous. She's got beautiful veining in her ears to keep her nice and cool. And we still have our original white buck. We got a new white buck that is also a Tamuk. Both the boys are. And then we've got a new doe. And that is because we had to get rid of our other 2 does, simply because they had 3 litters. Really, Joy? Really? Is that what you're going to do right now? You're going to pee? Okay. They each had 3 litters, and of those 3 litters, 0 had survived. They weren't giving birth in the nesting boxes, and they were pretty much killing any of the babies that had survived. So we've got 2 new does and a new buck. But so far they are all doing wonderful, because I mean, this is probably the coolest place on the farm right now. They all have their own frozen 2-liter bottles of water to lay against, and we rotate those out pretty much a few times a day. And if you had seen our original rabbit tree at our old place, you'll recognize these fans. We moved them back over so they each have their own individual fan. We also have a solar fan, but the sun's not hitting that side of the barn right now. So when the sun hits that, that fan will kick on. And then we also have this fan just rotating through. So all the rabbits are just literally chilling in this heat. Alright y'all, so that is pretty much this week's video. It's getting really hot and the animals are getting really, thank you, are getting really needy right now because of course I'm in the goat pasture. So we are lucky enough that we do have some hay stocked away. We have enough for winter and probably last us a little bit throughout the summer until we can get some rain. Is it the best situation? No. But is it the situation we have right now? Yes. So we're going to just take it the best that we can and hopefully we'll get rain soon. But if you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. We put out new videos every single week. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Are you good, Hope? Are you good? If we have to cut into more of our hay, we can. But hopefully we get rain. In case you were wondering what it was like to film with goats around. Hope, can you not eat my camera? That'd be great. Thank you. Oh, hi. How's it going?